An update to a story we've been following for several weeks now. The kids at Dublin's Grizzell Middle School raised a whopping $24,000 to pay for veterans to take an honor flight to Washington, D.C. Well, the vets made their trip 9 days ago, and I went along for what was truly their Memorial Day. Indeed, much of this Army is now rolling along on this Armed Forces Day. But heavy feet and eyes will soon be soaring. Destination, Washington, D.C.
I think it's the one chance for them to see their memorial. Do you need more coffee?
Each vet on this honor flight will have a guardian, and Chuck Murray is in charge of Charles and Neil.
You feel how lucky you are to be on 2 feet walking around.
Thank you for your service.
It's Chuck's 43rd trip.
My primary job is the safety of the veterans, to make sure that they get to see their memorials and have a great time.
Many of these men have waited 2 years for their turn. Chuck admits a lot of vets turn down the honor flight offer.
They tell me they don't deserve to go.
Clearly, the nation begs to differ. As the vets see upon arriving in Baltimore.
Got me emotional when I got off the plane there in Baltimore. It really did, honestly.
No less than a police escort guides us down to D.C.
Getting so much acclaim, I'm sort of overwhelmed with it. Let's do it.
At the World War II Memorial, Charles Ross speaks for a lot of his generation who've never thought much about building a memorial, let alone visiting one.
I didn't develop a lot of enthusiasm until I got old enough to be frightened.
Sadly, the number of World War II vets on honor flights is slowing to a trickle, just 16 on ours.
These are just statues, but boy, I tell you, to me, they're real people.
Doc Coleman is one of the new breed on honor flight, one of 64 Korean War vets making this trip.
Oh, this is unbelievable. I mean, this is just extraordinary. You know, how do you say thank you to these kids for what they did? I take it very personally and thank them deeply for it.
The group covers an impressive amount of ground, 6 memorial stops with surprising vigor. Through the day, they've been showered with respect and gratitude, but none is prepared for what awaits their return. Seeing his war's memorial has reminded each of these heroes.
I was one of the very fortunate ones.
Seeing the end of this memorable day reminds them
I may break down crying here in a minute.
The nation honors all who serve.
It means so much to me.
This was the 62nd honor flight out of Columbus since 2006. In all, some 3,600 vets have been able to make that trip from here to the nation's capital, thanks to fundraising efforts by groups like Grizzell Middle School.